Do you find physics difficult? Is physics all that difficult? Why students say that physics is very, very difficult? Why they find it difficult to solve numericals? What is the reason? There are two reasons, students. One reason is when you are learning physics, when you are solving numericals in physics, you are not applying the right method. The second is when physics is being taught at school, in coaching classes, often the presentation of the teachers in coaching classes or in school is not right. They present physics in a manner which makes it appear very, very difficult. What's the solution? What should we do? We should change the way we learn physics. Change is the key. What change? We need to learn physics in a different manner. It's a fundamental subject. The best way is to learn physics by using first principle method. What is that method? In this method, we start from scratch. We learn the basic concepts first. There are simple things to learn, basic things to learn. We must learn them. We must relate to them. We must draw right conclusion. And we must derive result. We must derive formulae. Once we have done it, we can build our concept slowly and steadily. Once we have understood physics, we should go to solve numericals to consolidate our learning. When we are solving numericals, often our focus is to apply the formula that we have learned. We have to change that also. When we are solving numericals, don't focus on just application of formula. Just start understanding the question. Understand the question well. Visualize the situation. If possible, draw diagram. Find out the key concepts. Find out what is given, what is to be found, and what all you know about the situation given in the question. Recall all that. And if possible and if useful, apply the formula. But when you are applying the formula, it is very important that you understand the limitations of the formula. A single formula is applicable in one situation and same formula may not be applicable in some other situation. That means there is chance of fallibility of the formula. Often in coaching classes, often in school, we are taught about application of formula, we are taught derivation of formula, but we are not taught about limitation of formula, we are not taught about the fallibility of the formula. Formula fails and we must be mindful of it. We must know it. We must know the limitation of the formula. So keeping all these things in our mind, we have to choose the correct formula, apply the formula in solving situation, solving problems. While you are putting values, be very careful about the sign of the different values that you are putting and be careful about the units also. So, if you solve numericals mindfully, you are going to solve it and your confidence will rise. You have to start with simple problems first, and as you are able to solve simpler problems, go to solving more difficult problems also. Finally, you should be able to solve the question that has been asked in last few years in NEET, in IITJEE, and you have to make sure that you are able to solve the question which is up to mark. Because solving simpler problems will not get you marks or rank in the desired examination. You may be a NEET aspirant, you may be an IITJEE aspirant, so you have to solve the relevant question. Now, when you are attempting numericals, often people see the solution and they conclude that I am able to solve it. No, that's not the right way. You have to solve numericals on your own. Only if you are able to solve numericals on your own, you should be confident. So you have to do a lot of practice. You have to take a lot many sheets. solve numericals, and when you are solving numericals, focus on the quality of solution, not the number of questions that you are solving. And when you are attempting a question, getting right answer is just one purpose. Solving it properly, making the right map, the thought, the correct concept, all these are very, very important. Rather, they are more important than just getting the right answer. Now, once you are able to solve numericals, the next step is make your short notes for revision. Make your own short notes for revision and revise as often as possible. Next is take as many tests as possible. Writing test will consolidate your learning and it will give you extra confidence. Next is students ask, sir, what is the right way? What is the right material? The right material are many, but you have to be very wise to choose. I suggest you start with basic conceptual problems and basic textbooks. What are the textbooks? One is H.C. Burma, part 1 and part 2. The other is Resnick and Halliday. You can use just one of the two. Now, in the early days, when you are beginning to learn physics, referring to NCERT may not be all that helpful because it has not been written in that way. So, you complete a chapter from H.C. Burma or Resnick Halliday. Once you have completed it, you can refer to NCERT also. So, NCERT has to be referred because most of the questions are going to be asked from NCERT, but in early stage, referring to NCERT is not all that helpful. Next is, once you have done all these things, keep on revising as often as possible. You have prepared your own short note and revise as often as possible. Do problem sheets, take test, and if you follow these steps, your confidence in physics is going to rise. You are going to score, and you are going to score good rank at NEET, IITJEE. And my wishes, best wishes are with you. If you need any kind of guidance, you are welcome to join us at True Physics. I am P.N. Roy, Chief Mentor at True Physics. We are situated at Saket, New Delhi. Thank you very much.